Hey guys, welcome again. Here's another important read. I think it's very important. So anyway, John Deaton explained what the XRP community needs to file a winning suit against the SEC. So the SEC enjoys discretionary privileges as part of the executive branch, says Deaton. So crypto law founder attorney John Deaton is in a thread today explaining why it would be difficult for the XRP community to launch a successful legal action against the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission and highlighted what the community would need to do so. So there is the tweet. It is worth noting that the SEC is part of the executive arm of the government. Consequently, the principle of separation of powers limits the power of the courts on its core functions like enforcement and legal action. According to Deaton, this explains why the case against the SEC for calling XRP a security will likely fall flat, like the petition for the writ of mandamus he filed in January 2021. The attorney explains that under the protections afforded by the separation of powers principle, it is at the discretion of the SEC to decide who it sues, and the claims it makes. While Deaton says the SEC can be challenged based on a gross abuse of discretion standard, the lawyer says the court will require hard evidence. So basically, the SEC is acting in God mode. So, who the SEC elects to sue and the specific allegations it asserts within the discretionary functions of the executive branch, Deaton explains, you can challenge a decision based on the gross abuse of discretion standard, extremely high standard to meet. You need specific evidence of misconduct. To this end, Deaton says an investigation has to be conducted into the decision of the SEC to sue Ripple and the reasoning behind its unprecedented claims. In addition, he says the XRP community will need to get subpoenas to access the emails of high-ranking SEC officials at the time, with interested with interested third parties that may have had an incentive to go after Ripple. You need specific evidence, quote John Deaton here reiterated. This is why we need an investigation into the decision to file the case and why it was filed, when it was filed, and how it was filed. The absorbed broad allegation. So, we need subpoena power, quoted, to get personal emails between former SEC officials and interested third parties. Was there a quid pro quo? There could be enough evidence to get over the hurdles and meet the high burden and not get dismissed quickly like the Madoff case, but you need more. It bears mentioning that XRP holders have been the biggest losers in the SEC versus Ripple case despite the regulators' mandates to protect consumers, as Deaton highlighted in his writ of mandamus. The SEC stance that XRP constitute a security is unprecedented over 70 years of securities law. It contradicts previous guidance like Howey test. Notably, anything can be packaged as a security by an investment contract. However, that does not make the underlying asset alone a security. Notably, Deaton revives this argument in this request to file an amicus brief on behalf of Naomi Brockwell in support of LBRY's motion to limit the remedies against the SEC. So you see what I'm saying? It's why I think that was important to read, is it talks about the strength of the SEC. The SEC is being protected by the executive branch that gives them power to go around and basically police the financial economy however they want, in a sense, So it is important to note this. It is important to highlight this, as we go. This is a battle, right? This is a war against crypto. Let's call it for what it is, as I'm about to eat my breakfast. This is a war against crypto, and we're seeing it play out in the front of our eyes, guys. So, with that said, guys, like, continue to stay informed, and continue to stay alert and awake, and yeah, man, peace out.